So I had squats today, and we're going to use the Yukon bar plus double red bands. So this was actually a really good workout for me. I've been having a lot of fatigue. We're going to do a deload next week, so this was. I was a little worried going in how I would feel, and then as soon as I put double red bands on, it felt insanely heavy. Those bands, I'm not 100% sure. I even just chat GPT to try to get some answers, like how heavy they are. I want to say maybe like 70 pounds a piece, so it's adding about 140 to total bar weight. So there's 490. That's my last warm-up. Then we went up to 525 for 5, and yeah, it felt heavy as hell. But with good pacing and my good friend Shane there to give me, he kind of talked me through all the set, and like honestly, it helped a ton. I don't feel like my depth has been that good lately. Probably a little bit of like tightness in my hips from starting to train the yoke. So I definitely need to learn how to sink these a little bit better. Some of it might also be the Yukon bar because it definitely like tips me forward more. So I feel like it's turning into more of a hinge squat. This is the back down. This was 474 for 8, which, went pretty good. Again, it's still super heavy. Because of the bands making it so much heavier at the top, it's still challenging. And I know somebody in one of my last videos in the bench videos asked what's the purpose of the bands. They're heavier as you go up. So a couple of things happen. You're overloading the lockout. You're overloading like what it feels like at the top. You're also teaching your body to move quickly because you can kind of beat the tension with speed. So if you come out of the hole fast enough, you're kind of beating the tension up there. If you don't, you're going to get sucked down by the bands. And the bands are ever so slightly pulling me forward too. I tried not walking out as far to minimize how much it's pulling me forward because the bar already does that a little bit. You can see that right there with that rep. Then we had back extensions. This has kind of been a staple for me for a couple reasons. One, my coach, Pete Rubish, really liked these, and then I got really good at them. And I can tell you that it's really helped my back over time, not just get incredibly strong, but I have disc issues that landed me in the hospital after my last meet. And honestly, doing these oftentimes makes my back feel better, believe it or not. I did kind of botch the setup though on this day. So you can see that it was kind of rocking forward because I was too far on those plates that are elevating it for range of motion. So better on these back downs, that's 335. I did this for 10, but then, I botched that too because I didn't put a clip on. So the plates are just falling off the end of the bar, which kind of made it more difficult. It was definitely leaning to the left side. So, that was a little bit tough, but got through it. Sets of 10 are always a little bit tougher, especially with the heavier weight. Then we had some lat pull downs. I think I ended up doing like 3 sets. I was only programmed 2. But this is good because I had a torn lat muscle very, very recently. So just being able to move some good weight with this it's a good sign that everything's healing up nicely, which is super important because I've got a lot of things coming up. I've got a powerlifting meet in December that's the biggest focus. Do a strongman meet in November, which is more just for fun. You're going to see some posing I threw in here because, my back was looking pretty good. Also, I've lost a lot of weight. I was like 350 at one point, and now I'm sitting like 320 or so now. And then this was the finisher. This was new for me. These are kickstand squats. It has an effect like a Bulgarian split squat, but it's a lot easier to do, especially for me. I kind of suck at split squat balance, so it's like I can do them, but I can't load a lot of weight. And this isn't even a lot of weight. This is only 60-pound dumbbells for sets of 10, but, it was a good finisher to a day that had that much volume on it, so they worked pretty well for me. It's pretty cool, and then I'm off tomorrow, and I got a deload coming.